Hello and welcome. My name is Eva and I make automatic writings for the zodiac signs. So we are coming to the end of a circle again. Um, I always shuffle for the zodiac sign. I do the writing, then I shuffle because I don't want to know which zodiac sign I am making the message for, so I'm not influenced by what I think I know about the sign. We have 3 signs left. I take them times 4, so I have something to shuffle with. And I made now three writings, and this is the first one. I will take this one and will shuffle for who is this writing for. It's somebody who knows something inside. You know something inside of yourself, but your senses tell you the other way. I will try if a card will flip out, or then I will just pull one. Okay, that's Sagittarius, the dice. Gamble, taking a risk, luck, playing games, chances are roll with it. I will show you the picture lately, but roll with it is quite fitting. Random results, win lose, uncertain outcome, playing the game, potential fate. What happens next? Yeah, what happens next, Sagittarius? Rolling the dice. So I always make what comes to mind as a picture, and then I start to write. And your picture was the Earth. This is the Earth, and this is you. Can you see it? This is you. Like, even when I drew this figure, I was like, how on earth are you able to even stand here without falling back? Then you're holding a huge scale. One scale has like this smell comes off it, and the other has a marble on the edge, also quite impossible that does not fall. And you are going this way, and but the spin would be the other way. So can you see it? Is it recording? Great. So oh, the spin is going this way. You are going in the other direction, balancing or juggling a scale so huge, uh, too huge for you. Falling down should be the result of the marble, of this marble, and you. In physicality, it is impossible what you are doing. The offering of a nice smell tricking your senses into a direction that is opposite of the natural instincts. Maybe you should check whether all you're doing is necessary, or if you should just see that it is only momentarily. This message, things are only momentarily. This message takes, of course, and hopefully, its own spin, and Eva switches off her knowing and doing as much as possible while still making a kind of sense, like writing letters that are readable, but the message is that it will be not only easier but much more interesting and surprising if you give in to the knowingness of the spinning the wheels. Someone is spinning your wheels, or you do. Is this like with the playing games? Someone is playing games with you, or you are playing games. Is this what makes your nose? And then there is a pause. And then, oh yes, the chemical charge spin. The hormones make the smell of another person seem what it is not, but seem what is not, what it is not. So you can smell somebody. We say you like somebody, you can smell somebody, and your hormones deceive you, maybe. True, in fact. So what is not true? It makes something seem true, what in fact is not true. The baby pill example. I will explain later. So there is a knowing that says it is this way, and a sense that says it is the other way, confusing you, making you stay in a impossible process of judging while you are deceived by your tiny crumbling senses. You feel this marble would fall in the way the earth is spinning with its fall. You would shock out of the sense trommel. You say trommel? Use the sense confusion and fall back on your backside, sliding into the natural spin again. But you're afraid of this accident in air quotes. So the baby pill example is that, you know, if you take hormones, it must not be only the baby pill, it can be hormones. Often women take hormones in their life, artificial hormones, or also like maybe just with food, you know, or supplements. And these hormones, they have a huge role in our body. And the baby pill example is that actually, while women take the pill, the baby pill, um, the hormones change, and so they the smell of the nose is also very important, for much more important than we realize. And then we can smell a person, we like them, and if we get off those hormones, the smell changes, and we start to dislike somebody. So this example of something is confused somehow in this Sagittarius's body, that you or your with the scale, you're, when it says here that the judging, where is it? It says that you try to judge something, stay in an impossible process of judging, of trying to make sense, probably, while you are deceived by your tiny crumbling senses. Something, yes, that somehow something is just yeah, going against each other. You feel this marble would fall, the marble, you know, a realization, the marble would fall. You would realize, you sense that you would realize something if you don't hold it in a position, in an impossible position. You feel, it mustn't be with hormones and stuff, it's just a picture. You feel that you feel the spin, you feel something, and it takes a lot of force and of you, from you, to stay in this position, and willpower, probably. um, and this is your position right now, because you know and do, and you don't switch off the knowing and doing, because you're probably afraid what will happen, because we are afraid of accidents. There comes surprising. We don't have control over them. So this is your message, Sagittarius. For some of you, only take it if it resonates. There's also like this part of playing games. Someone is spinning your wheel, then this would maybe resonate with you if you feel that. And you just try with all your means actually to make sense of something that only seems to be that way. And because it's only seemingly so, something is deceiving you, and you cannot make sense of something that is not truly seen. So this is your message, dear Sagittarius. If you like my messages, and if you resonate with them, then please feel free to leave me a like and subscribe. Thank you. I will now shuffle for two oracle cards and one of my cards to see what else is coming up in this, the riddle. The riddle. Yeah, you're going like, you start and you go there and you try to get out, but you come to the same point again. And with these hands here, I will read that later, and maybe an advice for you, or maybe you think a riddle is interesting. A riddle is interesting, no? So stuff happens. Do I have to put that here? Cupio dissolvi. We'll see. But it looks a little bit like, yeah, there's something. Somehow your senses are influenced. This card comes out quite often on the back. I just my gaze went there. This is my twin flame, a twin flame card. So maybe you are in a relationship that you are trying to make sense of. This is the Five of Swords. There is a struggle. You feel trapped. You're here. And it says this throat chakra is closed. Narrow, narrow, narrow. All you have left to do is escape by all costs. You tried to get out of this impossible position. It is survival fear, even if it looks like winning over the other with the spinning the wheels. So yeah, it's closing down to a closing in, focusing in on probably a relationship. If it's not a relationship, then it is a game we are playing inside of us often, and for many of us it is just out pictured, so we can even see it, with relationships. All you have left to do is escape by all costs. It's survival fear, even if it looks like winning over the other. Honesty is the cure. I'm lying to myself. So with honesty is the cure. This your body, maybe something in you. There is something in you that feels a great pull towards the solution somehow. Honesty is the cure. I'm lying to myself and others. I'm lying about the situation. You feel it, Sagittarius. Creativity will propose a more honest point of view, a new solution. Telling the truth to myself will show the way out. Telling the truth to yourself. And it came with the Ace of Wands, which is like the the day you are free, the new day you are free. It's I guess the birds' morning song awakening the day, the innate wisdom. You have innate wisdom, Sagittarius, and instinct of every animal. How does their knowing feel like? This is so fitting. The feel knowing. You have a feel knowing, clear cognizance, Sagittarius. There is you're maybe letting yourself be deceived by your outer senses and something superficial. You just know out of the dark or the blue. One of the best feelings, because it also is most satisfying to feel how purposeful I am through my knowing. The beauty and completeness of the bird greeting a new day. So beautiful. So beautiful. So you will find a solution to this riddle. Um, and I will now read these cards and sum them up for you. So Sagittarius, it feels like your advice feels like advice for like the whole world. Like that your heart is wise with Cupio dissolvi. It actually means Cupio dissolvi refers to a desire to dissolve, to be absorbed in the luminosity of the soul, where there is beauty, relief, and peace. Like this pull in the other direction that you feel is all about your soul's pull or our soul's pull. It's time to let go. Things are working out. We heard that so much when I read that, but actually it's just coming up again and again that we have forgotten the genuine, effective, and astonishing power of spiritual intervention that can be evoked by an open heart. It's about the heart, and that we are too much in planning, in wanting to, yes, be in control so the accident cannot happen. There is a path of healing you have yet to recognize, or we have yet to recognize. Sometimes we might hold on to pain, hoping to gain acknowledgement from a certain person, or holding that this was quite fitting. You are holding. Sometimes we punish ourselves by holding on to pain or holding impossible and unhelpful standards of inhuman perfection when we could forgive ourselves or others and move on. Like you're holding a a position that takes lots of force. And just the advice is, in the spiritual landscape of the heart, we let go of what we think and engage with what we feel. So it acknowledges that it's a situation you're in, that you really want it to dissolve. You have a longing to have it dissolved, um, and to enter in such a state requires a loosening of an attachment and fixation upon our problems in the physical world. So we kind of know that we have to let go of thinking about the things and go into the heart, but it's difficult. That's the riddle. The riddle says, focusing harder won't do it. Neither will increased effort. Time, surrender, and humor are your only allies. So the riddle very much makes not the promise that stuff will like dissolve in some minutes, or days. Maybe it takes longer, but my experience is that lately it it can be quite quick. But it depends. What feels like the most pressing dilemma won't reveal its deeper wisdom for a long time, it says here. But yeah, maybe it does. Maybe you are at this edge, that it would. Eventually, you will learn a profound lesson from the riddle. For now, get comfort with the limitations of your intellect. Get comfortable with the limitations of your intellect, and the reality of not knowing, like with the intellect. It may, in fact, be the only reality there is, that we are not knowing, we just don't know. And there's a pull to that we want things to, that we kind of want to fall into the spin, but it's scary. So this is your message, dear Sagittarius. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you will find the strength to let yourself fall into your heart. Thank you and goodbye.